20 fixed odds. And Enmity at 360. So about 4 or 5 of them have loaded up. Here comes Mr. Snitzel with the favourite Yasnat. Admire Grazie about to come forward. A first starter by Harada Sun. Up goes Bull Bailey. And La Superba about to come up. Admire Grazie getting set. Quiano Queen out behind the line with Thurzo and Noble Monarch. So just 3 to move up. Sky Racing joining us for the second event of the day. Yasnat, the favourite here, 440 into 280, back out to 330 on fixed odds, ahead of Enmity. Runhoff Runner, first starters, 6s out to 8s, back into $6. So they're getting close to a start now. In fact, they're all in the gates, ready to go. Race 2, Canberra. Yasnat, the favourite. Drawn barrier number 2. Enmity's in gate number 1. And they look to stand up pretty well. Just waiting on the red light. The favourite Yasnat first up for nearly a year. There's the red light now. Set to go. 1,000 metres. They're ready. Red light blinks away and they're off and racing, and Bull Bailey was a little bit slow and Thurzo heads towards the back, and Yasnat, the favourite, found the front early on from the second favourite Enmity, and La Superba's right up there, and Cap McConey's pushing forward. Quiano Queen has poured out pretty deep in company with Admire Grazie, and Runhoff Run is midfield. They're followed by Mr. Snitzel. 3 lengths further back to Thurzo, followed by Bull Bailey, and Noble Monarch drops out to last. They got 5.50 to run, and Yasnat, the favourite, goes clear by 3 parts to Enmity, and they're followed by Tay Taylor. Just off the pace then came Cap McConey. Quiano Queen is very wide with Admire Grazie, and further back to Runhoff Run from La Superba. Mr. Snitzel makes a bit of ground in the centre, and further back to Bull Bailey. Yasnat, the favourite out the 300, about 2 in front of Enmity. They're followed by Mr. Snitzel, Admire Grazie and Quiano Queen, but Yasnat had raced right away down to the 100. Well tried on fixed odds, and it's running right up to that. This is a very impressive return to the track by Yasnat. It bolts in by 4 lengths to Mr. Snitzel, a length and a half away third Admire Grazie, and then came Runhoff Run from Enmity, Quiano Queen, Thurzo. They're followed by Cap McConey, La Superba, Bull Bailey. Tay Taylor dropped out of it, and Noble Monarch was last of all. So Yasnat, very impressive return to the track. It was well tried on fixed odds and a big performance. First up, having its first run since the 2nd of July 2015. It's absolutely trotted in. We'll pay $3 super tab, $3.80 in New South Wales. Mr. Snitzel's run a good race first up to run second, and Admire Grazie has run third. A nice debut for the Gratz fella. Trained galloper, but all honours with the winner Yasnat. It was a Mick Price trained filly, but has joined the Matt Dale stable and has won that very, very impressively. And the numbers are in the frame there. First, number 13, and that's Yasnat. Second, number 2, Mr. Snitzel. Third was number 10, Admire Grazie. Fourth was number 6, and that was Enmity. And fifth, number 11, Runhoff Run. They've run 102.52 for the 1,000 metre journey. The last 637.67. And the winning margin 5 1/4.
And here, Matty Dale. Mate, you got this one off Mick Price, and mate, what can you tell us about it?
Look, still learning about her, obviously, Johnny. She's not a big filly. She had a start down in Melbourne as a 2-year-old. She's very immature then. She come to me really well educated. Just had to take a bit of time with her and let her mature. And As you've seen there, she obviously won well, but she also has a way to go. Like, she was flicking her ears there the whole way up the straight, and that's why I said to Jay, I have no hesitation leading because she'll appreciate the fence.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's big on the heavy track. And look, certainly won with a bit up her sleeve, didn't she?
Yeah, that's right. And I have to say a big thank you to Mick Price. He told me I was questioning whether to start her on a heavy 10 first up, and Mick kindly went back through his records and let me know that she had handled the heavy 9 at Caulfield in a jump out, and that gave me the confidence to tick the last box to start here today.
Would have been handy on the form, that one for the punters, but mate, nonetheless, the stable's going quite well. You got Auckland Beauty in later on. You scratch Circle Game?
Yeah, Circle Game will go around on Monday at Canterbury, but Auckland Beauty's been disappointing. She's just racing like a mare that doesn't really want to be a racehorse, and we've changed her routine a bit in between just to try and spark up anything. She's very sound and clean-winded. She ticks all the other boxes, but mentally she's been not wanting to put in. So we've changed a few things today, and that'll be in the lap of the gods.
Absolutely, mate. Look, it's been a good breed for you, these written tycoons. You got many of these?
I've only got a couple. Haven't had too much to do with them, so hopefully I'll get a few more.
All right, mate. Great work. Well done.
Thanks, Johnny.
There's Maddie Dale and Jay Ford. She was a dual nominated horse. She was also to go down to go round in race 5, which was a Class 1 over the 1,000, but 5 1/4 lengths at the finish. 1 2.5 they've ran, so she ran it by herself. The rest ran very, very slow time. Mr. Snitzel got back a fair way. He still does a little bit wrong in his races, this horse. He hit the line quite strongly, and Admire Grazzi on debut today was really good there. I expect to see it. Might be able to win a race shortly. A nice type, it was in the yard, and it finished off really well. Enmity they rode him a little bit quietly just off the speed, or the winner, I guess, outsped him to begin with, and he took the sit on him there, Sean Gomez. Had his chance, but he just wasn't good enough. Nothing got anywhere near it today, Yasnat. And Jay Ford, it was interesting to get his thoughts. He rides the Canberra track, well, formerly apprenticed here to Keith Dryden, going back a fair while now, but he knows the track well, so he'll be able to give us a good lead on it. Looks very safe, but looks very, very heavy. So Jay just having a quick chat to Matt Dale, and what a combination they've been for the last few seasons. Jay Ford, take us through that, mate.
Pretty effortless. Yeah. Look, began very well, and we were able to take control of the race from the outset, and then we were able to just travel, do our own thing out in front, and kept it well balanced. But then when I asked her to slip away, she did that comfortably. So look, obviously it's Maddie's got it down from Melbourne, first start for him, so obviously should just continue to thrive. Yep.
All right, mate. Look, the track, they're getting right into it, but it's got to have a fit horse that handles it.
Yeah, look, it's very heavy. It's going to chop out as the day goes on. I'd think that as the day goes on, we're probably going to start using a bit more of the track, but it's holding there. Yeah.
Great work, mate.
Cheers.
There's Jay Ford. 2 good, Yasnat, by a fair trip as well. 5, 13, 2 and 10. 6 was 4th, Caroline.